Hello, my name is Jim Mullany from Sitek Process Solutions. Today is Monday, April 14th, 2025. I hope everyone's having a nice spring. Today I'm doing a pre-shipment video source inspection of a Semitool 2300 that Sitek converted. This video will be sent to our YouTube channel, so we do not give our customer's name. However, their PO ends in 77740. What this customer did is, this was an F model. F is in for ferrofluidic. That used a brush motor and a ferrofluidic seal. For consistency of their product line or their tools in their fab, they asked us to send it to us and we converted it. What we did is we added our state-of-the-art slick device controller, which you see down below, a LC4 servo amp, a brushless motor, new cable assemblies, and a new elaborate seal that accommodates the S model system. We've gone through and the customer opted not to do a refurbishment of it. However, in our conversion process, we check over the tool and run it multiple times. It's probably ran 30 or 40 times easily throughout our manufacturing and final test. So what I'll just go ahead and do is start the tool, because it's kind of boring watching it run, and I'll talk about our company. So this is for 200 millimeter wafers. You simply load and start. There we go. This customer has multiple Sitek tools, so they're very familiar with our repair services and our conversion process. They also have slick device controllers, so they're aware of the S1 and all of the technology enhancements that comes with using our state-of-the-art control system. So again, what we did is we took all of the F model, which again are the brush motor, and the different controller we had to change out, where they bought a controller because they didn't have to send it. The reason there's no polypropylene here is the customer just sent us the tool out of their system instead of sending with all the poly. Otherwise, normally we would have the fit of the poly. However, we didn't change any of the physical outer dimensions of the tool, so it'll install back into the customer's poly configuration perfectly when they get back. At Sitek, we offer new Sitek spin wrench dryers. We offer the refurbishment of the Semitool spin wrench dryers. We also are the owner of the Vertec product line, so we sell Vertec spin wrench dryers and refurbishments. We offer 100% spare parts. Now this system is an S model, S is in Sam. So we have every single replacement part. The filters, the anti-static, the valving, the ACR valving, the motors, heater blankets, pressure switches, etc., etc., etc. Everything and anything on this tool can be supplied at Sitek. You can go to our website at sitekprocess.com, and on the top left there's a search box. You can search for multiple names or categories or part numbers. In our website we have very good cross-referencing of traditional past Semitool and Retec part numbers that allow the customer to search an old part number they might have had 20 years ago and find the new Sitek replacement. That goes along besides our S models, the F models, which this was, and also the traditional ST systems, and the same thing with the Vertec spin wrench dryers. We're running a typical SRD process here. What happened was you had our rinse, then you have a purge that blows the DI water out of the nozzles so they didn't drip back during the process. You go to a high RPM, shorter duration spin, excuse me, and then you will move into a dry 2, which is a lower duration, and uses heat with the N2 heater, the heater blanket, centrifugal force, and that's when you'll see the anti-static module on. We won't look at the floor down here because we just have the controller sitting on a table, but during the process you can see anything that's going on. You would see in dry 2, the anti-static little lightning bolt comes on to show that it's working. Okay, I just heard it. We're ramping down now to dry 2. Excuse me. Okay, dry 2 is elongated. We have it for 300 seconds. That's kind of a traditional one. We have 90 seconds dry 1 and 300 dry 2. A lot of times the customer will shorten that up, but on larger 200 plus millimeter size substrates, we run an extra 30 seconds to a minute in the dry cycle to ensure that all the substrates are perfectly dry and ready to go on to the next step in their wafer fab process. Besides the spin rinse dryers, which we are the world leader, we believe, on non-OEM spare parts and refurbishments. We also have other product lines in the wet processing. We do quite a lot of the Ultra T, Ultratech, K&S high pressure mask and wafer scrubbers. And then also the Integris floorware box washers. That'd be the 8000, 8010, 20, and 30. We kind of act as the OEM now. We have all the spare parts. We do in-house servicing. Customers send us their tools refurbished. We actually have one now that's being finished up with the Sitek PLC upgrade that we offer that takes an older 25-year-old tool that uses an Omron controller, just some timers, squares, and then heaters, and it turns it into a state-of-the-art control system with all of the PM capability, all the maintenance capability, and multiple process capability. And what we've done with our software internally is we keep the family look between the spin rinse dryers and the HTCs, and then soon with the mask cleaners along a commonality, so they any engineer or a maintenance technician can come up. They know what screen to go into. They know what the alarm screen is. They know how to go into maintenance mode. They know how to review the log to see what processes have happened and when they happened. All right, we have about 172 seconds left, a little under 3 minutes. So at the end of this process, what will happen is the system will upright the home position, which we call 12 o'clock. That's when the wafers are at the very top. At that time, when you won't hear the door release normally, but I can. Sometimes you can. See, it's locked now. When it releases, I'll feel for the heat, and then we'll take out the substrates out to make sure they work well. Rounding out some of the tools that Sitek does, we do quite a lot in photolithography. We do a lot of photoresist pump repairs, Cybor, IDI, and Millipore. Besides customers send us pumps, which we get all the time, we also sell pump packages. We do complete refurbishment on all those tools. In fact, I think in the last month we shipped about, I think it was 15 Millipore pumps to customers around the world. On the photolithography side, we also work with the YES vapor prime ovens. That would be your traditional YES LP3 or LP5 or some of the newer systems. Rounding out the last part of our company is we do metrology, which is wafer surface inspection, as we call it. That would be your traditional KLA particle counters or 10-core particle counters, depending on the vintage you have. And then we do prometrics tools and nanometrics tools and different film flatness systems also. As you see, we're pretty busy in final test here. In fact, I'm going to be doing 3 videos today of tools that are going to be getting crated. Once this video is done, this does not have to be sent to the customer, but we'll start our crating process. This system happens to be going international, and there's a lot of issues now with tariff costs, so they want it out and they get it shipped as fast as possible. Okay, we're down to 62 seconds. One of the things customers love about our systems is we label everything. Your ACR valves are labeled, your anti-statics labeled, your filters are, your heater and blankets have a name on them, the motor's labeled, the servo amp, everything and anything that can be replaced on the system usually has a Sitek label with a Sitek part number and a description. Makes it very easy. We also offer for customers who would like, we do a free review of their tools in their fab. We'll generate a report showing all the tools they have by their tool name in their fab specifically, and we'll send a Sitek spare parts list out that will give our part numbers, some of the past OEM part numbers, and descriptions, which makes it very easy for customers to buy spare parts and service for their equipment. Okay, 1 more second. Here we go. Okay, I heard the rotor stop positioner fire. It'll upright in a second. Once it gets upright, I'll hear the door release. There you go. Well, you probably heard it. Without the poly, it's a little bit louder so you can hear it. I gotta be careful when I open the door because without the poly, it'll bang, because normally it's stopped by the polypropylene. Okay, feel the heat, feels nice. Cassette wafers look great. It's beautiful. those back in. So, if you're a customer and you need your systems refurbished, you need them converted, or you even need a new system or a refurbished system, feel free to contact us at sitekprocess.com. We'll be more than happy to send you an RMA and a quote. I hope you've enjoyed this video. Again, my name is Jim Mullany from Sitek Process Solutions. Our main phone number is 916-797-9000. We're located in Rockland, California, USA. Hope everyone has a great spring. Thank you.